You won't be loving today. And I thought I'd do a quick little update. This was the potato patch. Now it's a tomato and beet patch. I don't know if you can see the little tomatoes. I had a few left. They kind of rough. Of course, this is a sunflower. One from Baker Creek, supposed to get 13, 14 foot tall. Some kind of gigantic sunflower. I've got 10 tomato plants. One is started from a sucker down there at the end. The other bed in the middle, I actually left a walk well on each side. My wife will be amazed. That'll be my beet patch. These 3 rows in there. 12, 14 foot long. It ought to make a couple of jars. I had several little tomato plants left. I guess you can call them the runts of the bunch. I decided to put them out. I'm continuing on with the idea of the fall potatoes. I've started another place for them. My okra's doing good. My red okra's getting covered up with cantaloupe. But old cucumbers are still hanging in. Still being loaded with them. Tomatoes and the corn. Corn's about ready. I've been getting a ear or two here and there. Beans ain't doing a whole lot. The corn's got so tall I think it's shading them. But the pink eye purple hulls is just starting to kick in. I got a lot of fixing to be ready peas there. I'm going to get out here and pick. I've started a new bed here. This is where the onions is at. I don't know if anybody's watched the previous videos, but I had an onion bed here. I grow my onions in plastic. Under plastic, just like the Amish and the Mennonites do. I didn't get no great harvest onions, no big ones, but I got a lot of onions. I'm going to plant this row with my fall potatoes. I've got them started in the house. I've got a few coming up, got ones already ready to go. I'm probably going to plant them as they come and get ready. That way I've got them coming in at different times. I'll have a few fresh along the way. I thought I'd do a quick update. Let you see everything. We'll look at the produce I got from the last couple of days. I done it Thursday night and Friday morning. I'll show you the beans and show you why I couldn't get it all done one evening. Now this is the other side of the cucumbers. It's my Jet Star, and I can't remember the other tomato right now. It's right in there with them. Just a little different in the name. I got quite a few tomatoes on them. They're going to be, looks like coming in about the same time. They're all about the same. Maybe I'll get quite a few I can make into juice. Most of the time I just make juice. We use it for everything. So. These are the 4 little potatoes I planted in the other video about this spuds for you. I filled it in with dirt. Got at least 8 inches of dirt now. Got a concrete block on each side. They're pretty and green, growing every day seems like. My little carrot bed. I know the weeds are horrible. It rained 6+ inches last week. Really don't know what to do with the water. It's got a lot of things yellowing. I think I've got a calcium problem with several items. It'll all work out somehow. Yeah, garden number 2. That's my half runner stick beans. You notice they're 7-8 feet tall. Not really sure they marked that right. Well, we got a multitude of beans the other night. I spent Thursday evening in the dark picking beans. Still didn't get them all, but got the majority of them. My big pretty zucchini plant in the storm the other night didn't fare too well. Just kind of taking it down. Still getting a zucchini or two, but it's pretty rough. It whooped and beat it several minutes. Yeah, I got a Roma tomato or two turning. My Romas are getting ready to go. Hopefully a bunch of them will turn at one time. That's the squash and zucchini still producing. I'm getting some blossom end rot. Like I said, I think I got calcium problems. I'm working on it. Defending against the squash bugs, another one. Trying a few different things. Try to organically control bugs. I got my bar up for the cucumbers I had extra. I wound up with some extra plants, so I put them over here, and yeah, everything's getting tight, but they'll grow vertically. It'll help. I can still get up and down the bean aisle, still get to my squash, as long as it makes it. Get to my tomatoes. The last thing is the Brad's Atomic. It is hard to tell what's ripe and what's not with the Brad's Atomic, but they are really good. They have a very, very good flavor. The closest thing I found is that right there. When they get like that, they fall off really well, real easy. You just have to touch them. Got just a little streak of red in it. Very good tomato though, as far as flavor. I'll take you to see the rest of the stuff I gathered. Hey, this is just a quick look of what we picked in the Thursday evening and Friday morning. We got some pretty good onions. Not all the onions, that's about 2/3 of them. We got quite a few beans our Thursday night. Recently took Thursday night and Friday morning. Got this one too. Got the pink eye purple hulls. I actually gave probably this much to the neighbor of beans as I picked, and I went back and filled them up again. Got lots of cucumbers. We're just run over with cucumbers. Tomatoes, were finally getting a bunch of tomatoes in. Be sauce and tomato juice time for too long. Got the okra. Got some jalapenos, squash, zucchini, a few more. I was fixing my neighbor a bag, and I thought I would show what we had here, where I run off with some of it. Pretty good take. Got a nice little tomato there. Got some really large ones in the garden that still hadn't turned. We're definitely blessed. Definitely a blessed garden.